hi, it's Purple, and we're here on Fact TV on South by Southwest. I'm building like some tracks, some kind of like nostalgic music, some sad tracks that talk not only like about me, but like stuff that I've been like just feeling the past bunch of years. Just trying also like to talk a little bit of isolation. I'm releasing an album, probably like around springtime, and we've been like working on that for a good while. It's been like I started like working on that in a little bit in London when I was like living in London in 2013. Actually, I wrote most of the album like in Berlin, and then I finished the album in LA. In the past like year, I for sure like evolved a lot as a musician and also like as a producer, and I started like also like singing, so like I'm singing a lot on the tracks with my actual voice. I was singing a lot like previously, even on the first EP, but I was pitching it up. I mean, like I was sort of like transforming my vocals into like female or male vocals, and like by the time I actually started like singing with my own voice, I think the game sort of like changes a bit because I'm like facing myself even, you know. So it's kind of like it just feels a little bit uncomfortable. I felt like kind of like uncomfortable in the beginning, but now I'm sort of like I guess like during the past year and sort of like during the build up of the album and like hanging out with all my homies here also, and I think I just became a little bit more comfortable with that. I started like talking with Henry a bunch of years ago because a friend of mine, Ivo, is like me, Ivo, and Bruno Trick, and another friend of mine, Solution. We were like running a collective in Portugal called Terrain Ahead, and then Ivo reached out Henry, and then eventually Henry heard my music, and then we started like talking a little bit during like maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. We talked like maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then yeah, like this idea of like of maybe coming up with something, with like a release or something, just sort of like build it up like naturally somehow. And yeah, I would keep them like updated with also like my productions and the kind of like stuff I was sort of like exploring somehow. And then yeah, you know, like out of nothing, I was just like meeting Nick online as well, and we sort of like started bringing up together like the first EP. And then yeah, for the past like year and a half, 2 years, it's been like just very concentrated on a little bit on the upcoming like album, like pretty much.